Jay Calderon of Fight Hook News here with Bernie the Boxer. How you doing, champ?
Good. How you? Appreciate it.
Good. Your fighter tonight got a good victory win today. He went the distance, but he looked sharp today.
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Appreciate you.
Now, did you watch the Keyshawn Davis fight last night?
Of course. We team,
Definitely. That was a great victory
win.
win.
The whole thing last night was up, shout out to all them BB3, Troy, Isley the Transformer. Everybody looking good last night. Shout out to B&B. I mean, like I said, you see the performance that we put on. 5-0. We'll be 5-0 in less than 24 hours. So, I mean, like I say, the performances speak for itself. Team speak for itself. Let's go.
Now, Lemos, he gave Richardson Hitchison a good fight.
Yeah.
He came in overweight, 6 pounds, plus he was 15 pounds heavier going into the fight at 155.
Yeah.
And the way Keyshawn looked, the way he blew him away so easily, so effortlessly, what did you really think about that?
I think, based on his last fight with Richard Hitchison, and in Africa they got a lot of hype on him. He's high on a lot of people's lists, actually about to fight for the title. And his skill set is pretty good. But Lemos gave him a lot of problems. But, styles make fights, and Keyshawn is a different skill set. He's a sharp puncher. He's a quicker puncher. And that's, I think that was the difference. And he got a lot of power, too. He got good power. So I think that's what made the difference. And, Keyshawn is a motivated guy. He's a guy that likes to fight and likes to be exciting. And, like I say, he was just couldn't let that pass, the opportunity pass. And this kid, he didn't even drain himself down. So he was strong. He didn't have to kill himself to make weight, and he got a chance to rest, and we blew him away. So I think that speaks volumes about Keyshawn's talent, and the sky's the limit for the kid. And couldn't have turned out better for all of them. You see, Keon had his debut, looked real good. You see, Kelvin stayed within his envelope. Box smart, opened up when he needed to, got the knockdown in the last round, and then like I say, Keyshawn Davis, superstar, came and put on a superstar performance and ended the night well. So shout out to DB3 once again.
And they had a great crowd on hand. It was over 10,000 sold in Norfolk.
Yeah.
So he's definitely a ticket seller, and he's proven to be a very good contender, ready for a world title shot.
Yeah.
Now, do you think he's ready for Gervonta Tank Davis? Is that fight right now, or is it down the road?
Well, I think because of the promotional companies, I don't think that's a fight that's going to happen. But, you see where Keyshawn he's speaking at. He's setting his goals high. You know what I mean? He wants to be with the best, and he considers himself one of the best. And he's making that statement slowly but surely. So, like I say, of course that's not yet. Tank been a champion for over 7 years, almost 10 years now. And, he's the money man. He gets to pick and choose what he wants. And they doing a good job with matchmaking with him. And like I say, but Keyshawn, we be ready for him soon. The business it's always gonna be a trouble.
I believe that Top Rank is gonna go in the direction of WBO champion Dennis Berinchyk.
Yeah.
That's gonna be his next fight in 2025 to get the world title, become a champion.
Yeah.
And then I believe Lomachenko is gonna retire. That's the word on the street that he's gonna retire. And then also the IBF is going to become vacant, and Raymond Muratalla is going to be the one to probably pick up that strap.
Yeah.
And then they'll probably do a unification match between the both of them, Muratalla and Keyshawn. What do you think about that fight between those two?
I can see that too. Like I say, Muratalla, they're going to put him in the IBF route. Lomachenko, they probably already got it known that he's going to retire and he's going to fight for the vacant title. Keyshawn going to fight another Olympian. I think that guy was a bronze medalist in the last 16 Olympics, undefeated. Berinchyk, what's his name? Berinchyk, right?
Dennis Berinchyk.
Yeah. So like I say, they're gonna put two Olympians together to fight for the world title, and then they're gonna put this guy in that light, and maybe down the line. But Muratalla is a good fighter. He's a young fighter at the same time, and he's got that Hispanic background. He got that Mexican following. So I don't think they're gonna rush those two guys. I think they're gonna, let those guys let their fight simmer. But since it's an in-house fight, it'll be, easier to make. And also, it'll put Keyshawn or put him in a better position to fight Tank if that fight was to happen. If he won, it'd be 2 portions of the title.
Now, Keyshawn is going that direction. We know he's not going to fight Shakur Stevenson. You guys are like family, everybody in the same circle.
Yes.
That opens the door for Tank and Shakur to get it on. That's a fight that the fight fans want to see.
Yeah.
You think that Tank is actually going to take that fight with Shakur Stevenson?
Well, I don't know if he's going to take the fight, but I know he needs to take the fight. You know, it was almost the same like with Errol Spence and when it was with Bud Crawford. You know, he was fighting them guys. They was good guys, but it wasn't the guys that to get him to, you know, to get that that full respect. You know, to validate him, so to speak. You know, we already know he got the talent. He's a superstar and everything like that, but he needs to fight somebody on his level. And I feel like, you know, styles make fights, and Shakur is that guy. You know, he getting a lot of flack about being boring, but, you know, he masters the art of hitting and not being hit. So can you crack that code? You understand? So two guys at the top, somebody they got to fight. So hopefully they get the fight.
What was your assessment on Troy Isley last night performance in Norfolk, Virginia on the Keyshawn Davis undercard?
Troy looking good. You know, I think Troy is just as a solid fighter. I put him like a Marvin Hagler type of guy. He's a workhorse type of guy. You know, he got power, he got speed, he got a lot of IQ in there, and he boxed a good fight. You know, the guy was a tough guy. You know, that guy was a hard puncher, and so you know, we had to take our time and be cautious in there and make sure we moved right in there and didn't nothing stupid. You know, we on the cusp of a title at the same time at 160. I think we ranked top in the WBO, and you know, we got the win and got out of there. You know, but that guy was an awkward guy. You know, that guy was a strong guy. You know, and like I say, when you get at this point, you can't afford to slip up. So I think we dominated the fight. He looked good, and Troy just looked good. You know, he looked good. He did what he had to do, and I can't wait to see him go up.
He's a young undefeated fighter, and he's also with Top Rank, so he's definitely in the stable against the world champion that's a unified champion of the WBO and IBF, Janibek.
Yeah.
That's a fight. Do you think he's ready for it right now at this moment, or do you think a few fights down the road?
Like I say, I like the guys to take their time. You know, I think a few more fights, you know, a couple more things that we can work on and just get our feet more up under us a little bit. But I definitely think he will be ready. You know, like I say, he was an Olympian. You know what I'm saying? He's been around. He probably had over 200 fights. And like I say, he fought the best in the world, best in the country. And he always came out on top. He was always one of those guys. So, like I say, the sky's the limit for Troy Isley. You know, everybody got a different style. You know, he got a workman-like style. You know, he's a workman-like type of guy. But I definitely think he got the goods to be a world champion.
Now, what's the story with Terence Crawford? Because I know you guys are very tight. Is he really going to sit out and wait to see if he gets the Canelo Alvarez fight? Or is he going to try to unify the 154-pound division?
Well, I don't know right now. You know, Bud Crawford has been on a steady stream. And, you know, I think we're going to take our time, you know, sit back and just assess our options. You know, we just fought in, just August. So that was just a few months ago. And, you know, we got to see what the future brings. Don't know. I think the kid still likes to fight. But, you know, at this point, things have to be right. You know, he's a veteran. So every move got to be your best move.
Thank you for your time.